Hello, everybody. This is Maxine Taylor, America's first licensed astrologer, and I have the pleasure of inviting you into my home for my monthly full moon ceremony. And I need these. The full moon is going to be on December 8th. In 16 Gemini. However, in the Eastern time zone, it will be December 7th because it will be at 11:09 p.m. for those of us living in the Eastern time zone. As we know, on the full moon, things come to a head. I'm going to elaborate on that in a minute, but first I want to tell you about all the things going on. The special, for example, I'm offering a holiday special. It will be good till the end of December. You can just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com. I'm offering readings. I'm offering sessions, Take Back Your Life sessions. I think you'll find that there's something for everybody. This is a perfect time to give your best friend a reading and actually give yourself a reading too, because I've come down on the prices for the holidays. Okay. Money is a big issue right now. Surprise, surprise. And so my new book, Take Back Your Money, is available on Amazon. I highly recommend it. Not because I wrote it, but because people have told me it's been incredibly helpful to them. I take you step by step through my Take Back Your Life technique method, and we're applying it to money this time. This book will help you see the blocks that you have to creating it, or creating it and losing it. Could be a block, for example. And it also shows you step by step how to create the wherewithal that you want. It is an easy read. It's very, very simple to do step by step. As I said, I highly recommend it on the recommendation of the people who have read it. The most recent book that I want to share with you is the Earthbound trilogy, which I wrote in 2014. This is a science nonfiction book, and it was written spontaneously. If you are a walk-in or think you are a walk-in, this book is for you. This is told in novel fashion. There's romance, there's all kind of stuff. There's government issues, just the daily stuff. One of the things that I bring up in the book that is vitally important, that has concerned me for some time, I've written about it here, and I think it's very timely. I don't want to read the whole book to you, but I have included what is already, I believe, happening. So let's see. A hybrid and two walk-ins meet up in Arizona, a happenstance, and they all are looking for an opportunity to work together to create a planet of love and peace. And they work it out. They put it into action. And I won't say anymore. I hope you enjoy it. People have chuckled over it. Several of the people who have bought it said they couldn't put it down. I guess they glued it too tightly to their hand, but anyhow, I hope you enjoy it. This is something that wrote itself spontaneously, and many of you know what that means. All right. So the final announcement, some of you have been asking me really for a long time, am I going to teach astrology again? And the answer is yes. I'm going to start in January after Mars and Mercury are both out of retrograde. So I believe there's something on my website. My webmaster put it up there. If you're interested in classes, this is not the mentoring class. This is an affordable group class that will meet once a week. And hopefully you will find it very, very helpful, very, very interesting, because you will be with people of like mind. I'll be videoing it. And if you have signed up for the class, you will get a copy of the video. If you can't make it and you have signed up for the class, you will get the video. So if you're interested, you just shoot me an email. Go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com, and shoot me an email saying I'm interested in being on your mailing list for your beginning astrology class. And when I say beginning, I will move very quickly into intermediate, and because the foundation is the foundation is the foundation. I'll show you what you need. I'll simplify it for you. And then we move into the basic chart. So if you've always wanted to be an astrologer, go to my website. Okay, now let's talk about this full moon. As I said, it is on December 7th, which is tomorrow, in the Eastern time zone. It falls on the 8th in the ephemeris. In ephemerides, they've got it on the 8th because in ephemerides, the time is written in GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. So, let's talk about where the moon falls, the full moon, in your solar chart. And by solar chart, for those of you who are not as involved in astrology as others and might not know what that means, I put your sun sign on the ascendant, and I read what will be going on for Aries, and then Taurus, and then Gemini. If you have your birth chart and you have it in front of you, combine what I'm saying with your birth chart. In other words, where does this full moon fall? I'm going to tell you in a minute. And then where does it fall in your birth chart? Combine the two, and it's great. Some of you have asked, do I look at my sun sign or my rising sign? And the answer is yes, you can use both of those if you happen to know what they are. Absolutely. So the full moon is in 16 degrees of Gemini. And some of you have probably noticed that things are getting very tense, but not necessarily negative tense. Things are speeding up because this is what happens on the full moon. And on the full moon, everything pops. You want to see what house it pops in. The houses of the zodiac, there are 12 of them. So since it's in Gemini, let's talk about it. Gemini, this particular full moon falls in your solar first house, and you're saying, I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I want, and because I can. Of course, Gemini is a double-bodied sign, and so you can do two things at the same time. You can multitask. That is awesome. I love it when the moon is in your sign because you come alive, and that is what the full moon does for you. Okay, Cancer. What you want to do is pull back and retreat. Grab your solitude, grab a book, and go someplace where you can be alone with your thoughts. You can be with that one special person, but you want to get out of Dodge, so to speak. You want to be alone. perhaps in a state of meditation, which is quite beautiful. You don't necessarily want to interact with other people. Don't worry, we'll have a new moon in 2 weeks. Great, grand, glorious Leo. This full moon emphasizes friendship and brings out the humanitarian in you. I say great, grand, glorious Leo because you are. The show does not begin until you arrive, and your friends are very, very important to you right now. And all group activities, whether related to your social life or your job, activated. Really, really cool. I love it. Virgo. This full moon falls in your 10th house of your public image, the career, leadership. And so I'm going to suggest to you that you step up to the plate and move into the leadership position. It may not be offered, so you will have to volunteer. Make sure you are in the leadership position because it is your turn to be there and to do things your way as a leader. This is really cool. Libra, lovely Libra. You're able to see the big picture. This is you wanting to get your passport out, get on a plane and go someplace. You see opportunities you didn't know you had. It's like you're looking at your belief systems. I'm not talking about your ideas. I'm talking about the principles by which you use your thinking, the principles by which you live, the principles that you share with others, particularly if you're in a teaching position. So you will find that you have more opportunities than you knew you did. I love that. Scorpio, this particular full moon is in your house, the 8th house, and makes the full moon very powerful. The 8th house is the house of transformation, transmutation, other people's money. What happens with a full moon in the 8th is you do want your secrets. You want to keep your secrets. You're digging for secrets. And this makes you a psychic detective right now. So don't believe what's sitting on the table. Go underneath and see what the cause is. And so you're going to cause rather than effect. And you're going to undergo a transformation which can involve both your money and other people's money. Sagittarius, partnership is triggered for you. If you're footloose and fancy free, as we used to say years ago, get out there and be with people. Get out there and look for that certain someone. If there is somebody special in your life, give them the attention that you would want for yourself. You really love to spread your wings and soar. So if there's someone at a distance, see if you can't visit them. Capricorn, well, you don't mope, you don't hope, you cope. You're just a very practical sign. And this full moon triggers your job and your health and your desire to be of service. It's in the solar 6th house of work, health, and service. And so are you thinking of changing jobs? Are you looking for a project to be involved with? This particular full moon can bring that to you if you choose, if you want to change jobs. And this is a great time to get to the gym because your health is involved. And, I don't mean kill yourself at the gym, but spend some time on your own personal health. Are you changing your vitamin supplement regimen? Are you introducing different foods into your diet? That's what we're talking about. Aquarius, wow, you are the humanitarian of the zodiac and you are ready to party. You're ready to have fun. And if you have children, you're ready to include them in your fun. I think it's terrific. If you're an artist, throw yourself into your art. Anything that you enjoy doing, sports, going to a show of your favorite singer in an arena, perhaps. Anything. I was trying to think of what's fun, and I haven't had fun. I've been working. I'm a worker, but I've been working since COVID began because we were so separated from one another. And Aquarius, now it's your turn and your time to party. It's that simple. And Pisces, your home and family, very, very important to you. Are you building a home? Are you buying a home? Are you selling a home? Or are you just staying home because you love it? It doesn't matter. Home, sweet home. Aries, wow, you are a motor mouth right now. You are sharing your ideas like crazy. You're giving your opinions like crazy. And you might be saying, well, I always do that. You're going to do it more. All right. If you have a sibling, a brother or sister, you may spend more time talking with them. Short trips. I don't mean get on a plane and go to a foreign country, but short trips, maybe to the mountains, that type of thing. That's what's triggered. And if you're writing a book, get to it. And last but not least, Taurus. Taurus, this full moon activates your income. This activates money in your chart. I don't have to say another word. You get the golden ring. So that's the way it looks for now. Now, the next part of this full moon ceremony, I just love doing this. I'm going to be helping you create your heart's desire. And it doesn't have to be something that you wait 70 years for. The way you create is so simple. You move into a state of love. You get clear on what you want. You imagine that you're already living it. And the law of attraction brings it to you. It's that simple. Now, very often, as you know, because you've read my books, we are blocked in creating what we want. There's a block and we can't identify it. We just don't know what it is. I'm going to help you do that right now. This, to me, is the fastest, easiest, most accurate way that works for me. You know, all of these methods work, but they don't work for everybody all the time. So I offer this to you and see how it does. All right. First, we want to come from love. If you're upset with somebody, if you're angry at them, if you're depressed, if you're whatever you are, what I'd love you to do is just suspend that story, put it back there somewhere for just a few minutes. Because you know how the mind goes. It wants to talk about that story and what happened and how mean that person was and what a jerk they were, you know, all that stuff. That's the mind. So put your hand on your heart. And now you're focused on it, aren't you? And let your heart take over. And feel your shoulders relax. Feel your whole body relax. Because you're coming from love. And it's in love that we make changes. What you're now going to do, very, very simply, you're going to extend your right hand, palm up, and you are going to place in it your heart's desire, the thing you want the most. You cannot, it won't work. I shouldn't say you cannot. It won't work if you want a particular person to love you. You can't make them love you. But you want love. So put love there. Let's say you want money. You get the drift. Okay. And very often, tears can come to your eyes because you want it so badly. Oh, you just want it so badly. And that tells you it is your heart's desire. And so then, very simply, in your left hand, which you extend palm up, you ask God to put into your left hand what is blocking you from that. Don't think about it. This is God doing the work for you, telling you what it is that's blocking you. And it might surprise you. It can be a feeling. It can be a person. It can be a situation from childhood or adulthood. And what you're going to do with that piece of junk that's clogging up the works is you are going to take it and toss it up to God, out to the universe. You don't need it. And you are left with what you put in your right hand. Put it on your heart and accept that you have it. If you can't accept that you have it, accept that it's on the way to you. Okay? It works. And now, the next step is to take back the power that you have given away to different people in your life. You don't even have to identify who they are. You probably know. And what you're going to do is say, I, followed by your full name at birth. You remember this part? I've shortened everything so that we can get through it very, very quickly. My cat is telling me that this session needs to be over, and I'm saying, not yet, not yet. Okay, so you're going to say I followed by your first name. Go ahead and do that. I, full name at birth, excuse me, full name at birth. Take back my heart. I take back my soul. I take back my mind. And when you take it back, let it flow from the top of your head into every cell of your body and out the soles of your feet. So far, we've done heart, soul, mind, body, honor, identity, self-respect, my God-given gifts, talents, and power. And finally, I take back my life. And let that pour down from the top of your head through every cell in your body and out the soles of your feet. Now, you have your list ready? Every month, you know, we burn our lists. And now that you have come from love and you've taken back all of your powers, now we send our list to God. And when I used to do it outdoors, we would there would be such a large crowd that we would make a bonfire. It was always wild. And so we're going to do it now. When you burn your lists, you do that so that God can give you what you want. Do it in a place that will not catch fire, okay? And I'm going to start here. You can see it's burning. I hope you can see it's burning. There it goes. And I'm going to place it on the floor. And let it burn. And just know that what you want is on its way to you. That's why we burn it. Because we tend to, if we plant it, we dig up our seeds to see, is it growing yet? No, it's on its way. I can tell you that. Do I know when it's coming? No. But if you are living in the space where in your mind, because the mind doesn't understand, the subconscious does not understand past, present, or future. It is just present all the time. So when you live it as if it's already yours, the law of attraction brings it to you. All right. I think what we're going to do right now that this is burning and we've released it to God, we're going to do the star cards. I love these cards. They are beautiful, positive affirmations, statements that are very inspiring. And what you're going to do is you're going to repeat it using I for you, all right? You tell the truth. I tell the truth. You have mega energy. Wow. I have mega energy. We need energy now. The world is such that we are drained of energy. Claim your success. I claim my success. People listen when you speak. People listen when I speak. You make a difference. I make a difference. You are a superstar. I am a superstar. You are funny. I am funny. The more I release my blockages, the more I laugh. I'm laughing all the time at my own jokes. Claim your power. I claim my power. You inspire. I inspire. You are worthy. I am worthy. You are awesome. I am awesome. And the last one, just for good measure, take a quantum leap forward. I take a quantum leap forward. I love these cards. They're so helpful. And I want to share a story, a quick story. It's a true story. It happened to me the other day. And if it happened to me, it can happen to you. This is the most exciting thing that has happened to me in the longest time. And I want to share it with you because I know that for some of you, I am preaching to the choir. I know that you already know what I'm sharing. I'm just reminding you that you know it. For those of you who may be hearing it for the first time, wonderful, welcome. And some of you are hearing it again and again for the first time. We need that, don't we? All right. As you know, I've been working on myself for decades and decades and decades, and there seemed to always be another step. There seemed to, because you never arrived, it's just always another step. And I've been writing my books to inspire people. I'm going to be writing another book that I consider right now to be my pièce de résistance. It is the book, and I'll let you know when it's ready. It will be ready probably, I want to say the early part of 2023. And when I say early part, I mean early part. I'm getting it out there. And I was thinking, I forget what I was watching on TV, but I thought, well, I've got to do that step. You know how we have steps that we have to do in our journey. And I was thinking about, all right, what am I feeling and why am I feeling it? And I started getting what I call, what I have heard from chiropractors is an optical headache, an optical migraine. And some of you may get these. It's a periodical thing. It lasts 10 minutes. Bright lights cross your eyes. And I thought, you know what? I don't need this optical headache anymore. I just don't need it. And I told it, leave. I don't want it. I don't need it, this optical migraine. And sure enough, the lights stopped, they retracted, and it was done. I went, oh my goodness. And I thought, well, I got a couple other symptoms I'd like to get rid of too. And so I went down the list. Now I was coming from love. I went down the list, and as God is my witness, every one of them, I said, I don't need you. Be gone. I forget what it was. It's not the words, it's the feeling. You know that. I know I'm preaching to the choir with so many of you. And every symptom disappeared. Well, my dear friends, if I can do it, you can do it. You know, I say, it's up to you. It's up to you. If not you, who? If not now, when? What I saw was our minds will tell us, oh, you need to take this course, or one more step, or oh, you need to talk to this person or that. No, you just need to accept that you are where you want to be. So, you know, that list you burned, accept it, that it's on the way to you. And your mind will say, oh, you're not good enough. You have to meditate some more. You got to do more yoga or Pilates. You are good enough right now. And again, if I can do it, you can do it. So go ahead and do it. And if you're not in a state of love, don't worry. There will come a point at which you will be, because you just tell Spirit, that's what I want to do. If Maxine can do it, I can do it. And that's the truth. So till next month, my dear, beautiful friends, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.